In the unit criteria, you will see that M2 asks us to import data into the database in SQL Server. Let's look at the model that we have to use. Here's the model in the design surface in DB Designer Fork, and we're going to import some core data. And the core data that I will show you how to import is for the issue type first, and then for the project. I'm not going to show you how to import the data for the staff. I'm going to let you work out how to do that so that you can't just copy mine. And this will obviously demonstrate the fact that you can carry out the task as required. The core data will also have to be added for action type. These two the tables for issue and action log will be recorded when we create the application. Let's look at the text file before we actually use it to import the data. I've created a text file in my editor, which is the Sublime Text Editor, and these greyed out numbers down the side do not actually feature in the text file itself. They're the editor's line numbers, which are very useful when you're creating large amounts of text files, but they don't apply to the data itself. This is the data here. I've created what's called a comma separated value text file. That's going to be the ID number which is inserted into the table, and that's the issue type that's going to be inserted. When we create our SQL script, it will describe what the separator is and how the end of the row is recognized by the N, which is the carried return symbol. So we're going to be inserting 8 items of data into the issue types. And it's important that on this occasion you do exactly as I've done here with the data types. You can't be a bit free and easy with them because we need to keep the data the same as we've previously explained. So a comma separated text file and saved to a location that you can find it again is needed in order for the script to find it and run the data. The script has to know the separator and it has to know what the end of row terminator is. We're going to introduce some issue types into the database, into table issue type, and the things that you will need are a text file and then another text file which contains a script that you'll execute as a query. There's our script. Copy it into our clipboard. You'll see that it includes the path to the file, and I've stored it on my G drive, so I'm going to take my issues and create a new query, put it in there, paste it in, and you see that the path is in there, and then it's going to do a select query at the end just to make sure that the data has been added. Select execute, and there it is. The select query reveals that all of those rows of data, the 8 rows of data, which are the issue types, have been added. Let's do some projects. Same thing, a text file, and you'll notice that I've got the project type ID, or the category ID, sorry, in that same text file. I've changed the path, I've changed the insert source, and I've got a new select query just to see what happens. Copy it to the clipboard, create a new query in my database. Couple of clicks needed, paste it in, and there it is. The path has been changed, the project there, I run it, and there's my projects inserted into the database. Now it's your turn. You're going to be given core data for the staff table and the action type table, and you'll have to construct the text file and then create the action script in SQL, which will import the data from the location in which you save it into the SQL server. Follow the instructions, very straightforward. Remember to change the parameters when you use them.